EA Sports, within the game. He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Smith going to go to the air first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much, and we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, it's 9-0. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 29, Prescott, flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Toss left to Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running wide side, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to Elliott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Prescott on first down. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he fires one incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Prescott on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. There's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 5. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one